everyone, thanks for checking out another one of my videos. It's been a while since I posted. Today we are headed out on a little adventure, doing some mapping and some videoing for some upcoming routes. Currently in Sayre, Oklahoma. Gonna fuel up and meet a couple guys and hit some back roads. So let's see what we find today. We headed out on some back roads from Sayre, heading towards Texola. The area was pretty dry. The rain lately made things a little green, but there still wasn't much water to be found. Texola has some pretty neat buildings and is definitely worth checking out. One of the favorites we found was the jailhouse. One of the next finds on the trip is the Dabney Schoolhouse, built in 1938. It wasn't long and we made our way into Sandy Sanders WMA. If you plan to visit this place, be sure and look up all rules and regulations, as there is some rules and stipulations to follow, as well as sometimes the area is closed. This is an area that pictures and video just don't do justice. But a drone, well, it does okay. So we are almost to camp. I'm recording on my phone now. It's getting late, sunset and stuff. We had a good day on the trail. Covered a lot of miles. I think I'm at 140 so far. And it's slow going through Sandy Sanders. So I didn't talk much and honestly didn't film a lot of it because it's the same over and over, long miles of trails. You know, it's fun. But we're gonna get to camp. Planning on camping at Lake Hall tonight, but we'll see how that turns out. There may be people there and we may end up going back to Sandy. But since it's getting late, it's getting dark, I may not do much more on the video tonight. I'll probably turn this into one part video, including all of this weekend on the one video probably. Tomorrow will be a little more footage. Hopefully get to camp earlier and do some stuff there. But it's been fun. Hadn't got out all summer, so it was time to get out, that's for sure. And I know I'm looking at the screen instead of my phone, so probably looks weird, but anyways, almost there, sun setting, and let's go get camp set up. We made it to Lake Hall before the sunset. It was a holiday weekend, but surprisingly, we were the only ones there. Lake Hall is quickly becoming a favorite place of mine to visit because it is off the beaten path and not well used. It's a pretty clean place, and the views here can be pretty epic. Due to it being late, we just set up camp, grabbed a quick supper, and hung out by the campfire, talking about our rigs, our travels, and where we would head next. The next morning, we got up with the sun, began packing up, and hit some more back roads. We made it to one of my favorite finds in all of southwest Oklahoma, the Ron Schoolhouse. Built in 1939, this unique structure still stands today, at least what's left of it. In 1964, the last class graduated from here and the schools were consolidated, but the building still stands to tell the tale. The river crossing is dry today, so we decided to play in the sand for a little bit. Staying off of other people's property and just driving in the sand for just a couple miles. It is a pretty neat area. A neat find we found just off the side of the road is the Chambers family monuments. These tell the stories of their travels and is worth a read. Wouldn't be a trip if we didn't see Bigfoot, followed by a stop at the J. Buckle Springs. On down the road, the Plainview Schoolhouse stands, along with a building that I'm not sure what it was. The trip is almost over, but a few more scenic county roads leads us back up to Sayre. We made it to camp for the evening, and of course I had to get the drone out. The WMAs Oklahoma has to offer are quickly becoming my favorite campsites. They're not as often used, but have some spectacular views. next morning, we rose with the sun, a quick breakfast, and hung out for a minute. It was time to head back home and finish a few projects before the work week, but it was definitely a much needed trip. I hope to see you on one of my next trips. Be sure and follow and subscribe for more information, and remember, there's still another mile left to explore. Keep going, I'll see you on the trail.